Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel again. And a big thank you to all our subscribers out there. You have helped the channel grow to almost 300 subscribers in less than a month. So I really appreciate and I really want to thank you for your support. And as all the regular viewers might have already noticed it by now, I have this character currently on the screen. Half her leg is actually wet, so you would understand at this point of time, today's topic is about fishing because she's actually sitting by a water area. So today's fishing is about understanding what gear you shouldn't over invest in and what are the buffs that can help you. It is not a guide that's going to tell you how to optimize millions of earnings or buy billions of silver worth of gears. That's not the objective of this video. This video is for new players and beginners who have already just started fishing but just want to know how to progressively get your basic gears and to so-called make fishing a little bit more effective. Alright, but before I start, for the new players that's watching this video, if you don't have any clue what is manual and AFK fishing and how do you conserve your CPU resources while doing AFK fishing, please kindly refer to my previous video, okay? My previous video will teach you everything you need to know. Then you can come to this second video over here, which will cover all the necessary items you need to further optimize your fishing. So without further ado, I'm going to move on to today's fishing content. The first thing we want to acquire for our character is actually a fishing rod, okay? Now, we go to the marketplace NPC and then all we need to type is Balenos, Balenos, press enter. We want to look for this thing called the Balenos fishing rod, okay? And the moment we go in, we'll see a levels 1 to 5, plus 6, plus 7, plus 8, plus 9, and plus 10. Now, what you want to first, as a beginner, what you want to look at is all the stocks on the right side over here. Now, just buy the one that is in stock based on the highest level. For now, it's plus 6 that you can get. So, what I want to do is, for demo purpose, I'll just purchase one piece. Okay, it's 31.9 million silver. Do a few quests and you should be able to afford this amount. And once I make the purchase, what happens is this: I can go to the manage warehouse button here and it should be over here, alright, in my warehouse. Right click and it goes into the left side, which is my inventory. Now I can use this item. Your ultimate goal at the end of the day is a plus 10, okay, but plus 10 is usually not in stock. So what you want to do is you want to make a so-called pre-order, a purchase order, which some of you may call it, by going back to Balenos again, Balenos. Now, you want to go back to the same place, and even though there is no stock here, you still want to click the plus 10, and you realize that there's already 15 people ordering, okay? Don't worry, even if it's 100 players ordering, you will still want to join the queue, okay? So what you want to do is you want to click the buy button. It will say that you are going to purchase a plus 10 for this amount of silver. If there are not enough stock, okay, it will be placed as an order, okay? So you can consider it a pre-order of an item. So you press yes. If you want to check your pre-order, just go to sell menu over here on the left side. Then you click buy. Okay, at the buy tab, you will be able to see that you actually registered for this item at this amount. So once the item is actually available and you actually manage to purchase it, you can come back here and the cancel button will become a collect button. So you want to pre-order a plus 10 while you are actually using the so-called plus 6, okay? So that's the point. You buy however high the level you can, you start to use it, and then from there you pre-order a plus 10 and then you sell the previous plus 6. So you can either sell the previous plus 6 or pass it to a sub character, okay? It's really up to you. Now the next thing we are going to go into is actually what kind of clothes you want to be using as a beginner, okay? Let me emphasize as a beginner. But clothings, to avoid over investing in it, what you want to understand is your character fishing stats versus the guild fishing stats. So I want you guys to just press P on your keyboard right now and then go to battle stats, which is this one, alright? You guys will want to move down to this thing called fishing, okay, there is actually 5 bars here, and you realize that I have already had 3 bars fill up and I left 2 bars, okay. So how did this tree came about? Okay, what you want to do now is you want to press G, okay, G on your keyboard, and you want to go to this guild window, and on the tabs you want to look for the guild skill. So in most guilds, what they will want to do is that they will want to invest points in this thing called the Art of Fishing. At level 1, it gives +1, level 2, +2, and level 3, it gives +3. So that explains how the first 3 level comes about. And simple math will tell you, you only need 2 more. So right now, knowing that we only need 2 more bars, we are going to go back to the marketplace. We are going to click Fisher. Okay, we're going to type Fisher and we're going to press enter. What we're going to look for is not those very high-end clothings for now because it's very expensive. We are going to look for this silver embroidered Fisher's clothes. Click in, and this is the whole list of what you'll be seeing. So you want to only look for +2 for now, okay? Because +2 right now is 16 million silver, is actually very cheap. And +2, let's look at the stats. It gives you fishing ability +2, okay? You can see at the bottom here, and that will fill up the whole bar by +5. And movement speed +2, that's not a bad thing because when you're running all over the places, repairing the clothings and the fishing rod, that helps. And a fishing EXP, that means when you fish, you have 15% increase in fishing EXP. So this is what you want to buy, okay? Following next, we want to use a cost-effective buff. So same thing at the central market area, we want to type sweet tea, SUTETEA, okay, sweet tea. So when we go to sweet tea, what we want to do is that we want to go for this blue color version. Now, which version you go to really depends on the market price. So just read the description, be wise about it. For me, I'll just buy in bulk, okay, when the price looks good, or I can simply scroll down all the way to the bottom, which is the lowest price, and make a pre-order. So when players are selling and there's no more in the market, they may want to sell at a lower price just to offload their stock. Okay, so you want to buy this tea because of the fact that it gives you additional +8% live EXP. So when you're doing fishing, you gain another additional 8% EXP. The duration is 90 minutes. Between each interval of usage, there is a 30-minute cooldown. It doesn't matter because after you finish 90 minutes, the cooldown will have already long been gone. So this is one tea that you want to activate each time you do fishing, okay? And there's actually a book, okay, a live book. So for this book of life, what you want to do is that you don't want to use it when you have too little inventory slot. The reason is because book of life, they activate not on hourly basis, but they activate on days. So it can be a 1-day book of life, a 7-day book of life, a 20-day book of life. So to optimize this usage, you want to be fishing majority of the time and not being stopped by a full inventory. So I will suggest that when you have more than 80 inventory slots, which you can refer to the bottom here, alright, I currently have 135 for my fishing character, you will want to have at least 80 before you start using this book. For inventory slots and more storage slots, I will be covering this in a future video that's coming soon. So just make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn that notification bell to the all settings so you don't miss out this guy. One question I get asked the most is, should I fish on a sub character or a main character? My recommendation to you is a sub character, okay? Why? The reason is simple. If I use my main character, every day after grinding, I got to run all the way to the town just to start fishing. And after I'm done fishing, I gotta run all the way back to my grind spot just to start grinding. The traveling back and forth is a waste of time, okay? And each time you waste and don't optimize fishing, you are gaining less and less income. So what you want to do is to have a sub character in town and just do fishing there, okay? So all you need to do from your grinding character is switch to the sub character, you start fishing. From the sub character, switch to the main character, you start grinding. So there is no traveling time in between. Of course, you can have better ideas, feel free to comment in the comment section. But if you think what I'm saying actually helps you, please click the like button on the video, and that shows me that I'm actually able to help you to some extent. So moving on next, I'm going to move on to pets, okay? So I'm going to show you the pet interface for now, Alright, so I think that is very, very important. So I'm going to bring up my pet interface, and I have to start by talking about the two most well-known pets in the game. One is the polar bear, which is this one on my screen right now, and another one is the penguin. Okay, now first rule, do not buy both pets. Okay, you can either get a polar or a penguin, but you should never get both. The reason is because both pets have this same special skill, okay, which is auto fishing time reduce. That means when you're doing AFK, or so-called auto fishing, instead of 3 minutes, the time to get each fish becomes reduced. Okay, so you get fish faster when you're doing auto fishing. The key point is both penguin and polar bear have this skill, like what I mentioned, and they do not stack. So if you were to get two pets with the same skill, only one pet skill is activated. They do not stack. So you guys need to take note of it. However, I want to bring your attention to the side here. All these sub skills, okay, all these so-called sub skills, they do stack. So you can actually have, let's say for example, this is fishing EXP plus 5%, and my so-called Bastion, my hedgehog, also have a fishing plus 5, alright, and over here, my pet dog also have a fishing plus 5. The skills on the right side over here, okay, they will stack. So you can put a lot of them with the same skills together and they will stack. So in terms of pet, the first tip is you want to set a pet profile which has all the skills concerning life skills. So when you're doing fishing, you want to bring out all these pets that have the life skill buffs for you. My second tip is this. You want to move your mouse to the first icon of any pet, okay? You can LMB, that means left mouse click, to switch one at a time, or you can RMB, which is right mouse click, to switch them all. There is caution, there is average, there is agile. When you are doing AFK fishing, you want to switch to cautious, because this way the pets don't consume the hunger level, which is the bar over here. They don't consume the hunger level this fast. If you switch to cautious, what happens is that you can fish 12 hours straight and the pet will still not reach zero hunger. You don't want to reach zero hunger is because the moment you reach that, the pet so-called buff, all the buff will stop to work, and then it means you don't gain anything from the pets at all. So in this video, I've already covered which is the fishing rod that you want to get, which is the fishing clothes that you want to use, what kind of buff is cheap and able to be affordable to new players like yourself. I've also covered whether you should be using your main, your sub characters, as well as how do you optimize your pet, what are the settings that you would want to set it in. So at the end of the day, I'm going to share with you, alright, a couple of screenshots, not by me, okay, but by the community of players, okay. So I felt that it would be nice for myself, with their permission, of course, they have already granted me the permission, to sort of like showcase their work, rather than the boring so-called end video screens that I always used to do. Why don't I showcase their work, share it with the community, because I always believe that good content, good works, good creations are meant to be shared and meant to be appreciated and enjoyed by many. So before I leave you with those works, alright, just gonna share a couple of it for today's video. I just hope that you guys find the video useful. Please click the like button for me, alright, because it helps gain visibility for the channel. Please click the subscribe button, show me that you can support us, alright, and support the content creation for my channel as well. And also thanks to Onigatana for his community in inviting me to his Discord channel to share my videos, okay. So if you have a Discord channel or Facebook, you want to invite me to share my videos, please feel free to drop a comment. If you have other suggestions for this video, fishing in particular, please drop a comment. If you just want to say hi to me and let me know where you're watching this video from, which country you're from, please do so. I'll be loving it to know more about you guys as well. So without further ado, please enjoy the screenshots. The name of the creators is also within the screenshot itself. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.